Hello Libra, and welcome to your July Zodiac Wheel reading for 2020. Focusing here for you Librans, you're with Elise for this month's forecast. I would like to invite angels, my guides, divine light, Great Spirit, to join us in this reading for Libra, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Bit of a green thumb being shown there with that. Enjoying your backyard and reaping your harvest from all your hard work. Nine of Pentacles is usually a substantial amount of money too. Something that can really kick you along. Choices between vice and virtue with the Lovers. Matters of the heart being emphasized here, and the Knight of Cups is also about artistic self-expression. Oh, lovely. Ten of Cups. Some good news to do with your home and family. Comfort and contentment there with that. Judgment. Enlightenment. Being enlightened. Messages and news. Even contracts being signed. The Star of Hope. There's a wish fulfilled. The completion, the Ten of Wands. Something is coming to the end of the road. And it's taken a lot of effort and passion and drive with that wand energy there. But there's going to be new ideas and new growth coming out of your ideas. The aces are always indicating fresh starts. And the Emperor is the father symbol, the masculine energy. He's usually the owner of a company or is presiding over his land and all that he's built. Nice position to have that in. So there's one of the more successful months this year for you, Libra. Even though you've got the Tower, so there's still a message that there's something that you have needed to change and sacrifice that change. So it's something you probably have been trying to ignore maybe, and the Tower is letting you know that if you don't make the changes, something else will come and change it for you. Out of the blue too with the Tower. And the Five of Cups. It's showing you that you're not looking at what you've still got. There's a focus here on the past and where you think you should be, and you're not really turning to see that you're actually in a better position than where you would have been had you not made the choices in the past that you made. So, lovely Nine of Pentacles. I really like this. This is a real sort of wholesome sense of prosperity. It is a wealth symbol as well, the Nine of Pentacles, but it really does symbolize being prosperous and being able to turn your hand to and your skills to make your life more comfortable. All right, even though it's with this axis here between the first house and the seventh house, the polarity is a message for you to understand at a really deep level your relationship with others and the ability to maintain appropriate boundaries in relationships, okay? Because your personal needs shift and evolve, and they periodically may become difficult and intensify. All right? So there is that need to really get that deeper understanding and maintain relationship boundaries. But your physical motivation is looking good. There's a healthy attitude and there's a sense of well-being, because of this is what the Nine of Pentacles really does depict. So very happy for you, Librans. Beautiful. You've been working so hard towards it as well, Libra. There's your beautiful card. We'll put her up there. Now, your choices that you make. The Lovers here. And this, it does relate to your love life as well. Choices there for you to make, and they will give you a sense of self-worth, and your feelings and emotions will be affected by these choices, and your financial security. Okay, so it is very significant to ponder what choices you have to do with your day-to-day income. Now here in the area of communication, there's a message of love with the Knight of Cups. There's that romantic kind of communication. So you are needing a little bit of that romance to lift you out of all the real practical side of things from time to time. All right? So you will be learning about other people's point of view and able to share what your meaning of life is, speaking from the higher mind and expanding your awareness and giving yourself time to really look at the big picture. And the ability is there to communicate your understanding of the big picture. And the axis there with that is the 9th house and 3rd house, polarities, and there's brilliant new ideas up here coming to the fore. So the 4th house area of home and family and your roots, your hometown, your country, that kind of thing, is your parents even. Wonderful card to have fall there for you, Libra, with the 10 of Cups. There's contentment, there's love. So that need for the giving and receiving of love is being shown there, and it's in your community as well, with your relatives, with your parents, with your land, your property. There's just that feeling of feeling the love. So I'm really quite excited with that. Your cups are full and runneth over. So I don't feel that there's too much to worry about there. Even though, you know, you do have to maintain certain things to do with your home, your land, your property, family. And the full moon in Capricorn will highlight that area for you. So there's also a lunar eclipse there. And that is on the 5th of July, the lunar eclipse at 2:44 p.m. There's a stellium in Capricorn at the same time. Well, over that period. So the message with that is to take care of what you can control and let go of what you can't. Authority figures are in for stormy weather, especially politicians or leaders of companies. Any failings of companies or governments will be exposed. So it's powerful energy that's happening here with this lunar eclipse, full moon in Capricorn, stellium, and it's all focusing on your 4th house area of family, home, parents, land, property. Okay? So if you've been going through a period of your security being a bit unsettled, it is triggering off the polarity between your true security and your superficial security. So it's a slow process of integrating security needs in your life and discarding anything that's false along the way. Okay? Because there has been disruption and upheaval and perplexities to do with home, land, property and career, social standing, profession, the outer world. But never fear, there is more fundamental theme recreating a more balanced inner and outer world, satisfying for you, bringing a time of renewal and the end of an old cycle. And the 10 is about the old cycle ending and the new one beginning. So you're learning about your own spiritual, religious philosophies and beliefs now and reaching a new understanding with them. So if there's been tension on the home front, maybe you've been expanding your home or remodeling, or there's been some larger issues that have presented themselves through this retrograde, because Jupiter is retrograde, so is Pluto, so is Saturn. So it's going back over things and checking and double checking and rebuilding, reviewing, reorganising, regenerating and ultimately reviving. And starting new activities out of it. Not having such tunnel vision. Expanding your vision of this area, your home, your family, your parents. So the Jupiter energy ultimately is bringing a new positive phase into your life. Once you've retraced, redone, reassessed, you'll expand. Okay? And probably change your lifestyle, which will more truly reflect who you are. And I feel that that is also a part of the Emperor up there, expanding and showing that side of things for you. Now you've also got Pluto retrograde affecting this area as well. Now the energies of Pluto are about your man-made structures, and Pluto retrograde doesn't let you move forward with anything that isn't in alignment with your highest good. So you do reap what you sow. But I feel with that Ten of Cups being shown there, you've come from a place of true intent, so you will be in a good position. Okay, now here with the Judgment, it is influencing your area of fun, entertainment, where you find the joy in your life, children, matters of the heart, love that is given. So Judgment is about birth and rebirth too. So you are sort of, in a way, feeling that you're being in a bit of a cocoon, and you're now coming out and being the butterfly. And the 5th house area is about your ability to give and receive love. And there's a revolution of sorts taking place there. Okay? So you can really progress, especially once Saturn goes direct and moves into Aquarius. So then you will find that, the fun and the joy is even more pleasurable than what it was before. So you may have to do the hard work now with Saturn moving back into the area of your home and family, but once it goes direct again, it'll be coming over here into your fun area. And you will discover this sort of playful side of that gives you genuine pleasure. So I'm really liking the rewards that you were working towards now, doing the hard part now, so that you can reap the rewards. And your judgment about your leisure time is what's going to manifest here, even though you may have to let go of something, because you've got the Tower up here in the polar opposite area. So there's still something that you've not been willing to relinquish, so that's holding this up as well, holding it up from actually really manifesting in the way that you would like to see it unfold. So here in the area of work, day-to-day routine, health regime, well-being, there's some good news on the way. The Princess of Wands, that's a Page of Wands, that's news. Maybe new contracts being signed there. Or you may find out something about one of your co-workers. Okay? But looking into health, hygiene, well-being, work, day-to-day activities, and the messages going backwards and forwards between you and co-workers. A wish being fulfilled here with the Star of Hope in your partnerships. So I'm liking that. And analysing on a deeper level your understanding of relationship with others and maintaining those boundaries. So there will be some boundaries that you put up with certain people in your life. Okay? Now, Mars is also in this area of partnerships. So Mars is in Aries, and Mars is very happy in Aries, and it's going to be transiting through Aries for the next 6 months. So in the partnership area, it is governing the masculine side of things, your sex drive, the aggressive part of our nature as well as our decisive part of our nature. So you can be quite decisive about relationships for those of you making. It can be a bit hasty, and Aries Mars energy is a bit blunt also. So be careful, because not everybody can cope with such blunt honesty. And there's that God of War energy with the Mars, and the pioneering spirit with Aries. So there will be the feeling of excitement coming into relationships. All right, and the more flexible that you can be, the better, but not with sacrificing your boundaries. You know, you can't just let people walk all over you, type of thing. But a lot can be accomplished here through July, and while you're navigating your way through the new normal and discovering the new direction in your life that's unfolding. And if you may even find that you want to revive old interests or start new ones. And with your partner, you may actually both involve yourself in some sort of physical regime to get yourselves into a good healthy condition. And the Mars in Aries is really good for taking the initiative too, Libra. So you could find yourself taking the initiative and therefore inspiring others. So this is about responsibility, but it's also a 10, so that is the completion of a cycle. So you are ending old cycles now. You've coming to the end. You've learnt and grown from the experience of this cycle. It's to do with other people's resources, joint finances, banks, governments, inheritances. So a lot of hard work's gone into that. A lot of your energy and effort and time with that Wands energy. So you're coming to the end of that cycle and learnt by your mistakes, or learnt from others' mistakes as well. Watched how other people have tripped up and learnt from that. So you'll be moving forward with a lighter load. This is still a situation here through July where you are sorting out what you're willing to carry with you. Okay? Because you're coming to the end of carrying everything or keeping everything. You know that there's got to be a clearing. There's got to be room made. And that could be very much so where these choices are coming from. Okay? Uranus here in the 8th house is about freedom and detachment and viewing your life in a new light. And you definitely will be viewing your life in a new light because you've got that Ace of Wands there. So there is a shining light being shone on your philosophies. Even there'll be those of you that are finding a new perspective and seeking new experiences. You're curious about understanding things at a deeper level. And any new ideas could very well be ingenious developments here. In the area of philosophy, higher education, travel, and foreign cultures are also a part of that area. So you do enjoy intellectual relationships. And here is the Emperor. This is the father figure in the tarot. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is also connected to this card. And he does govern or reign over his land and his property. So and there's respect involved with the Emperor card as well. Now here on the 20th of July we've got the new moon in Cancer. Now that will be affecting the transformation on the social scene. Okay, so there is rules because the Emperor does have rules. So the new moon in Cancer is also going to be helping you decide of how much effort you're willing to put in. The more effort you put in, the better it will turn out, really. Because there's been that unsettling time here between your inner security and your outer security. What's truly secure and what's superficial. Alright? So the main thing that this new moon is shining a light on is recreating a more balanced inner and outer world for yourself. You need to feel safe and secure professionally, and caring for others is often the key. But there's also signs here with this new moon affecting the career area that you may actually be a bit out of sorts with changing your job. Okay, now Mercury is also in Cancer. Mercury's retrograde. It will go direct from the 12th of July. So it's also between now and the 12th of July a good time to rethink old habits or pull back a bit, retreat a bit from that career area, the professional area. So if you need to take a break, do take one. Now, Mercury direct is a different sort of vibration to Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is about one's awareness, bringing one's awareness to an issue. Mercury direct is about really grabbing your attention. So here through July, the career area, the social status, profession area of your life is really going to be getting your attention. As indeed the world, because this is the outer world area, it's the zenith of the wheel. So you will be paying attention. So you've gained the awareness that you needed, and now you are paying attention. So you may have some correspondence or communication connected with that area from the 12th of July onwards. Okay? So remember, the retrograde is about redoing, reorganising, reviewing, rehashing, researching, regeneration, rebuilding, or reviving and revival. All the re words actually. So you may have had to, through this retrograde, which was from the 18th of June, you may have had to do all that to get things in order. But I do feel there's a good message, there's some good news on the way about it. Now here is the Tower in that area of your hopes and wishes, manifestation, and the future area. This is also to do with friendships and social groups. Now the Tower is one that brings sudden change if you're not making the changes yourself, which may be just something that you're overlooking. So do all that rethinking, reviewing, re-evaluating to lessen the jolt into reality from that tower. But this is associated with friends, so it may be something to do with your social groups, news that you hear via them, or it's something you've made a judgment on, because the polar axis, the polarity, is the judgment in the 5th house to the Tower in the 11th house. So you may have actually been watching one of your friends going through something which has really impacted on you in the sense of waking you up to something yourself. Now in the area of your subconscious, what's hidden, your fears, that kind of area, there is fear in you, because you've got the 5 of Cups here, so you're fearing that things aren't going to work out. But the 5 of Cups are showing that yes, there has been some spilt milk, and you may have had to redo things, reorganize, review, research, regenerate and revive, but the cups are still full because you've put in that energy, because you've made that effort. Alrighty, so just on that Tower, I will ask for divine direction for you Librans. What message is there for Libra with that? Balance. It's time to find balance in your life and what is important to you. And that's to do with your social associations, friendship groups, hopes and wishes, and what the future evolving of what you're able to manifest. So there could be a situation there where you may find more balance out of making some big changes too, Libra, which may actually surprise the people who think that they know you. Weren't expecting you to do that. Which is also exciting, and there's a lot of excitement going on here, and it's all starting to really manifest itself here through July. Okay, so what is the... Oh, there we go. It's just popped out. I'll just get that for you, Libra. And I do feel that you're going to be very happy to see this card. The Chariot, success and victory. The number 7 is significant for you. So it's the Arabian horse. You can successfully balance various or opposing energies at once through determination and focus. You've earned the rewards and recognition you're receiving. Yay! Doing well, Libra. You've put in a lot of hard work, investing your time and emotion in this, so you will get your rewards. It is about balance for you Librans. Very important for you to have balance, and you work so hard to get that balance. So I'll just ask for Guardian Angel card for July for Libra. What is, or who is their Guardian Angel and what's their message? here through July. There we go. And sticking out. Angel of Unity, a number 34. Beautiful. United we stand, divided we fall. 34. Okay, so if you are feeling like you're getting a bit of a jolt and something may be trying to knock you out of balance, you can ask the Angel of Unity to guide you, to show you a sign. Feathers are usually the way that angels show that you're on the right path. There's messages and signals that can come through to you like that. So thank you so much, Libra, for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed, for any of the new viewers, please do click that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you don't miss any updates. Sending you loving light and peace. Many blessings to you, Libra. Namaste.